All right, Christmas is coming up. You are probably scrolling through YouTube videos on how to create Christmas cards. Well, thanks for clicking on this image. This is what I'm going to demonstrate. It's going to be fun showing you how I arrived at this image. It's on Yupo paper, and well, it's the I've got two other videos on Christmas cards. This will be the third and the last. So we're going to have fun. Away we go. Okay, to start with, get yourself some Yupo paper. And it's kind of drawn out, it's a little bit different working with Yupo paper because basically you're painting on a piece of plastic. It's not really paper. Okay, as I mentioned in my intro and as I demonstrated the finished product, you're kind of wondering how I got that look. So this is how I did the tree. This is, of course, Yupo paper. And I took just a round thing and, made this ornament and this smaller ornament right here. So this is going to be a pine tree. No, it's going to be a birch tree. I'll be back. All right, using a spray bottle, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the birch tree on this Yupo paper. Let me get my brush. I'm mixing a real dark ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. And this is going to be the bark of the birch tree. Okay, I'm holding the spray bottle up. I've adjusted the nozzle so droplets come out. I've got some good videos on how to work with a spray bottle such as this. So here we go. Okay, that's it. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back real quick. As you can see, I laid paper around so that the droplets wouldn't spread out. So that's going to be a good look. We'll let that dry. I did the same thing up here using the spray bottle. Now let's take a look at our tree. Okay, we've got our tree, and where's my pencil? We're kind of bring the snow down like so. Let me zero in on that. So this will be snow here. These are going to be, oops, let me get back up. These are going to be round ornaments. Okay, real quick, we'll do the next tree, or the top of the tree. Get a little brown here. Okay. I think this is going under the tape here. I got to... I might have screwed up here, but we'll see. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, let's see what we got here. As you can see, the pigment, let me zero in on that, went under the tape. So with Yupo, you can just wipe it up like that. And the same with that. Let me get back, take a look at that. Okay, we've got the two trees going, and we'll do some snow, and that'll be it. I'll be back. All right, using an ink pen, 05 micron ink pen, just bringing these trees to life. I'll just do a little bit of this just to show you. All right, that gives you a good look. All right, what did I use? I'm going to use permanent rose right down here. So let's get that up. I'm just putting plain water into the ornament. And you can't let it hit this tree up here, so leave a little white. Don't bring the water up. Now I'm coming in pretty dark up here. And we'll bring it around, bring it down. Yeah, this is fun. Now with Yupo paper, of course the watercolor basically sits on top of the paper / plastic. Let's just call it plastic. With watercolor 140 pound cold press, or I like hot press when I'm doing this, the color will sink in and it won't be as vibrant. So that's one of the reasons I'm showing you this Yupo. You can get real vibrant colors. Okay. Now, see already it's starting to puddle over here and get drier over there. So I've got this taped down. Now watch what happens. This is what you have to do. Pick up the board. To get an even color in your ornament, you just have to do this. You could take a hairdryer to it, but that won't work. So that's what I'll be doing for the next 10 minutes. Okay, it's been a couple minutes. And see how I'm tilting the board? I'm mixing the color. Oops, don't want that reflection. See how that works? Now, let's say you want this area a little bit lighter. I'm going to blow on it. How do I do that in camera? I can't. Let's see. See, I blew on it. You could mess around with that and get kind of a little reflection going up there. All right, here's the finished product on the red ornament. Now, of course, red and green, they go together, complementary. But I thought on Yupo paper, I thought I'd do yellow, or actually gold. I'm going to do car yellow. When you do yellow on watercolor paper, 140 pound, let's say, hot press, it sinks in. This, I'm going to show you, yellow's hard to do on watercolor paper. But on Yupo, we will I'll just show you what you can do. Let me come in with lots of water here. Coming in real heavy over on this side. Light's coming from the left. Okay, and then we'll do this little one up here, green, just for fun. So it's going to be the same drill. I'm going to have to pick this board up and let all the colors merge. And you saw me do that with the red, so I'm going to do that off camera. All right, I'm taking the hairdryer to this little green ball back here. Kind of getting an interesting look, kind of like it's glass. Kind of liking that look. And I think we'll leave it like that. All right, now let's put in the snow. Okay, we'll leave it at that, and I'll be back. Okay, finishing this up, just putting in a few trees here, leaving lots of white, kind of like that would be snow there. And now I'm going to be back real quick to talk. Just give you a few tips. I'll be back. Now it's time to wrap this up. Take a look at this. You can't get this look on 140-pound watercolor paper. Look at how bright these colors are. You're basically painting on plastic, so the colors do not soak in. They stand on the plastic. I'll call it plastic paper. It's basically a sheet of plastic. Now, the main thing I have to impart to you folks, if you're going to be working with Yupo paper, you have to lock in all these colors using Mod Podge. I use gloss. Comes in satin and some other satin and, well, I forget the other. But I use the gloss. So you spray this 3 times, spray it once, let it dry 20 minutes, spray it again, let it dry 20 minutes, spray it again, let it dry 20 minutes. Then your colors are locked in. You could spill water on this or whatever and it would just wipe up. And then if you want to get a really good look, use the liquid Mod Podge to put over that to get a brush stroke look. So now another tip, if you want to, these are fun trees. To get this bark look, go to my YouTube videos and you'll find a couple of videos on how to do trees and how to get this bark look, mostly using the spray bottle. The other tip is, I think I mentioned this, always work with clean hands. If you have any grease on your hands and you touch the paper, then this watercolor pigment will just gloss right over it. It won't adhere to the plastic. So let's see, I put in the snow, put in the trees. Now, go to my website, my YouTube website, The Art of Watercolor. I've got 40, maybe 45 videos covering all sorts of different aspects, tips on watercolor. And I've been doing this for 50 years, and that's what I want to do. I want to pass on as many tips as I can to you folks. Now, I did not spray this, and I did not put Mod Podge spray or the liquid. Let me get down here. I've done a series on Christmas cards. This is 1. Candy canes is 2. You'll find this at my YouTube website. But go to this demo. This shows you how to, let me show you this. This has been sprayed with Mod Podge and I put liquid Mod Podge over it. See those brush strokes? You get a really good look. It brings everything to life when you lock these colors in with Mod Podge. And I did this was on Yupo paper. And this was on, let's see, Bristol board. And again, you get all the colors locked in with Mod Podge. Now, I think, let me get back, take a look at this, and hope you had fun watching this. This will be the last. I've done 3 now on Christmas ornaments. Have fun doing this, and Christmas is coming, so have a wonderful, wonderful, Merry, Merry Christmas.